this forward. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Allen's throw is complete. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, 33, yellow, triple 38.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Good move by Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami. And he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Set, hut, blue, 32.
Now Tua. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Addison. Gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Allen going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike. Take over at the 26-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing is Allen on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
56, 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Push him back. Push him back. 49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Flushed out right. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
36, 36.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jerry Hughes on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Allen off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He gives to Gurley.
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. One final try here for Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he'll let this one go, deep left sideline.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. 49. 49's the mark.
Tua going to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Gurley.
Good. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKee. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. has hosted 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Elway. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Aikman will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Elway. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Taking it about the 16. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. It's Aikman. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Aikman. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Charles is going to try and run, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Elway. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
If you were me,
Touchdown,
you do this too.
Falcons. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, man, I guess you're looking at the wrong side right here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. To throw is Aikman. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Aikman on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Aikman looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
touchdown, Falcons. Antonio Brown with his. The Falcons are able to show off their quick strike. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. He's
got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sheldon Richardson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They go play action now. Aikman. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Rice. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Gonzalez's kick is good. But hang going on. A flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons are on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A first down carry here for Charles.